Hey, welcome. Have you ever wished life came with a personalized instruction manual, a guide just for you? Well, today we're diving into a really powerful concept from Vedic astrology that's pretty much exactly that. We're going to uncover how your own unique cosmic blueprint holds the key to unlocking your personal growth.
So let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you're just spinning your wheels? Maybe your career has hit a wall, your relationships feel a little off, or you just have this nagging feeling of being stuck. You know where you want to go, but for some reason you just can't seem to get there.
Okay, but what if I told you that all those things, the job stress, the relationship drama, aren't actually the real problem? According to Vedic astrology, those are just symptoms or byproducts. The real issue, the root cause, is actually buried much deeper inside your own astrological makeup. So, what is this root cause? Well, it turns out your birth chart has something like a dedicated manager just for your personal growth. And it's time we met this very important player in your life. And here it is, the Lagna Lord. Okay, so the Lagna is basically you. It's your ascendant or rising sign. It represents your body, your identity, the very lens you see the world through. The Lagna Lord is the planet that rules your Lagna, which makes it, for all intents and purposes, your personal personality development manager. This is hands down the most important planet in your chart for lifting up your entire life. And wherever it's sitting in your chart, that's exactly where you need to focus your energy to grow.
And this quote just says it all. You know how in astrology, remedies like gemstones are sometimes used to strengthen a planet's energy? Well, when you strengthen your Lagna Lord, you're not just strengthening some abstract planet. You're strengthening yourself at the most basic level. Your confidence shoots up, your personality starts to really shine, and your whole life gets a boost. It really is the engine of your personal growth.
So how does this actually work in real life? Your chart is split into 12 houses, and each one represents a different part of your life. The house where your Lagna Lord is hanging out, that reveals your specific, tailor-made path to development. Let's look at a few examples so you can see how this cosmic blueprint actually unfolds. All right, let's start with the most direct placement possible. What happens when your personal development manager is right there at home base, in the very first house, the house of your identity, your personality, and your physical body? If this is your chart, then your journey is all about radical self-reliance. You are a truly self-made person who has to learn everything by doing it yourself. Your growth is literally tied to your physical body, so things like going to the gym or just basic self-care aren't just healthy habits for you, they are absolutely essential for your development. Now, the big challenge here? You're probably amazing at helping everyone else, but you will find it incredibly hard to ask for help for yourself. Okay, now let's jump to a totally different area. What if your Lagna Lord is in the third house? In astrology, this is the house of skills, of communication, courage, and also your younger siblings. For anyone with this placement, your personality develops through pure effort and action. Your path is to pick a skill, any skill, and just get good at it. Learn to write, take up drawing, master driving, play a sport, anything that makes you work on a craft. Because as you sharpen that skill, your mind gets sharper, and your personality literally begins to shine through what you can do. Let's explore another path, one that's totally different. What happens when your personal growth is completely tied to the fourth house, the astrological zone of your home, your mother, your emotional peace, and your roots? If your Lagna Lord is here, your development is deeply connected to your home base and your sense of peace. For you, a stable, peaceful home isn't just a nice thing to have. It is absolutely critical for your growth. You develop by actively making your space better, painting the walls, bringing in plants, just nurturing your home. And this energy also pushes outwards into your community. Serving others, maybe by donating food, becomes a super powerful way for you to grow. And what about one of the most powerful placements for being out in the world? This is what happens when your Lagna Lord lands in the 10th house, the house of your career, your status, and your impact on society. Now, that word exploits is used here in the old school sense, meaning like great, daring achievements. The point is, for someone with this placement, their work is their path. Their personality develops through what they do professionally and in public. They aren't just here to work a 9 to 5. They're here to achieve things that create a lasting legacy. Their career becomes the stage where their entire personal evolution happens. But of course, it's not always a straight shot. Other planets can come along and join your Lagna Lord, and they can add their own unique flavor to your journey, sometimes helping and sometimes creating challenges.
Let's look at Rahu and Ketu, the shadow planets. When Rahu, which is all about obsession and desire, links up with your Lagna Lord, it can create a lot of instability. You might get exactly what you wanted, but it comes with this sense of regret, like, was it really worth it? With Ketu, the planet of detachment, the struggle's different. It creates this feeling of incompleteness. You achieve things, but you can't quite connect with your success. You always feel like something is missing.
Other planets bring their own tests too. So if Saturn, the planet of discipline, is involved, it can make you feel sluggish, maybe even hopeless, like you just can't get started. The astrological fix is to lean into Saturn's energy with humble, physical service. Now, if Mars, the planet of action and conflict, is in the mix, you might struggle with a short temper. The remedy here is to channel that fiery energy into something nurturing, like regularly feeding animals. Okay, so let's tie this all together. What does all of this actually mean for you? How do you take this cosmic map and use it to, actually move forward in your life? Think of it like this. Knowing where your Lagna Lord is placed is like someone handing you a treasure map. It shows you exactly where the gold is. But a map alone isn't going to get you there, right? The actions you take, whether that's learning a new skill, painting your apartment, or performing acts of service, that's the fuel for the journey. And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. Your personal development isn't some far-off goal you have to go searching for. No, it is happening right now, in the exact area of life your Lagna Lord is pointing to. Your chart is already showing you the way. The trick is just to see it and lean into it. By understanding where your personal development manager is focused, you can finally stop fighting the current and just start flowing with it. So you have the map. The only question left is, where does your path begin?